Hey guys, hi. I need a back rub. I do love that name. Margie and Tammy. Hey Amanda. Hey Sin. Hey Tammy. I'm gonna get this over with because I'm not doing this again. I'm trying to collect my thoughts right now. And the sun's in my eyes, and y'all looking at my book. That's right. I would let Hey Black Cat Lover. I've missed you. Where have you been? Hi Mayor's daughter. Hey Kelly Moon, lip gloss, and oh, I gotta scroll up. Sorry. Hey Cutie Pie, hello Regina Tally, girl. What you doing? Where you been, Black Cat? I miss you. When I lurk, I've begun to lurk, becoming a lurker. It's the safest thing to do. Yeah, Mary, that's my book, The Black Dahlia. Oh, I'm sorry, Black. I'm sorry, Black Cat Lover. I hope all is well. I hope you're weathering the storm. I have faith in you. I'm just gonna let it clear because I'm not doing this. I'm doing this one time only, and I don't want to do it now. I don't want to do it now. Hey, Soggy. I'm giving a minute. You know what? Vivian Lee. Oh my God, I love Vivian Lee. You know, every day, like yesterday on Turner Classic Movies was Jean Harlow Day. Oh my God. I just stayed in one spot. Today has been Betty Davis. I don't even know what tomorrow is. This girl was 22. When I know I've said this before, but when reading this, I don't know why this time after, reading about it, it struck me. This kid was 22 years old. Hey, Kim Fisher. Um, it just, like, when I saw her age, reading, this is a really good book, too. I'm going to hold it out. If y'all are ever interested in the Black Dahlia, this is a really good book. Um, I got babies older than 22 years old. And it really, I don't, maybe it's because I'm kind of in my old age, I'm mellowing out. I think, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But it really touched me. I thought, my God, she was a baby. Harlow, Soggy Bottom, can we talk? Yesterday, I was in my happy place watching Jean Harlow movies all day because there's not a Jean Harlow movie I do not love. We obviously she didn't live very long, but God, what a legacy. The movies she did, all of them. Libel Lady, I own a lot of them. Some I don't, and I don't. Oh, there's one like Saratoga. I don't own that because that's the one she died in the middle of, and you can tell um, the scene right before she collapses on the set. You can see she's really swollen. It's really sad to watch, and I don't want that one. So Betty Davis is my favorite too, and she's been on all day. So I've watched. Let's see. I watched The Letter. I watched. Oh crap! Stolen Life. Whatever happened to Baby Jane? And when I left, I don't know what was coming on. Hey Lucy. Hey Sean the Brit. Sean the Brit. I have been like binge watching documentaries on the Queen. I don't know why. I'm in a Queen Elizabeth mood too. I was watching Wallace Simpson documentaries and stuff about her and Edward or David. And then that got me on the Queen, and then that got me on her father. Oh God, welcome to my brain. Hey Beth, yeah, that came on a little while ago here on the East Coast. Hey Michelle. So, all right, all right, I'm gonna get this started. So we all know what Witty Widow and company has been doing to several people here in this community. She has attacked Kit Kat, Holly, uh, shit, I can't, endless. It's endless. It keeps going. I could keep going. Last weekend, she decided that she was going. Now here, I used to be friends with Embry, believe it or not, way back when. Um, it was in between the Felsey debacle that I didn't really know Felsey and them then, so I wasn't around for. And it's I was her friend. I was like she would call me, we text. She was and when and she told me at the time she lived with her mother. She was just moved in with her mother, lived with her mother, whatever. So I made the comment about a week or so ago about Embry living with her mother. Well, I mean, Embry told me she lived with her mother. So Witty Widow decided that if I was going to keep talking about Embry, she was going to put my name and address on the dark web and tell everybody I was a racist. Well, I took that as a direct threat because you're not putting my address. You're putting my children's address on the fucking dark web that your little friend fucking Dave the fisherman taught you to do. So, but, it's Witty Widow, whatever. She's a fucking flake, so who cares? I mean, the more I thought about it, I thought, you piece of shit. Ain't nobody a damn racist. Ain't nobody a damn racist. Fuck that shit. I told Uni when she started messing around with Nick, I told Uni to take that race card and shove it up her fat black ass. And I will say it again. That's the extent of it. And that ain't racist. You have a fat black ass, just like I got a fat white ass. What about it? Anywho, so that threat was made. And then we just look, and I'm not looking at chats because if I do, I'm gonna get distracted. So we all know what she's trying to do to Kit Kat, what she's tried to do to Holly, the things that she has wished upon Mary and Stewie. I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy, but she indeed has. That is where her mentality is. So it's evil. It is vile. She is disgusting. Vile's not even a good enough word for her. It doesn't really encapsulate her. She's more than vile. So then, and mind you, I am dealing with something in my private life that it's the time of the year. It's a very bad time of the year. End of February, beginning of March. It's a horrible time for me. I hadn't been around much anyway, just trying to process this the way I have to do every year. And just, just do what I got to do. So when I heard the clip of Witty discussing someone, and their lovely conversation, yeah, I publicly said, hey, Savage, I publicly questioned that. For sure, I did. Right there in the middle of Twitter. I said, oh, yeah, no, this ain't right. No, this is not right, and it won't right. Hey, Bleach Blonde, Barbie, Bimbo. So, that was the extent of it. A couple of comments on fucking Twitter. Because I was confused, to say the least. So then I just go on, we all know who it is. Then Mama Beth goes live to talk about the assumptions and whatnot. Enter elephant in the room. Hey, Holly. Thank you, Holly. Oh, this is just one of the many times of the year I struggle with, believe me. This is, and the one in the summer, I got another one in the summer, but anyway. So she goes live. She goes public. All right? She goes public. I don't go public. They go public. The next day, Angela goes public to talk about it for however long. And I react because, stop fucking talking about it. The porch already had I would say teeth in it, but that's kind of a stupid thing to say. They had their gums in it already. They could tell. It was, and I'm getting, I'm getting DMs and shit. And I'm seeing where this is not the first time. This is not the first time that this woman has been befriended by my friend. Hey, Irish. And so you really have to wonder, and what the fuck is going on? I don't understand it. Hold on, I gotta try to call him. Hold on. Oh, Lord. What happens when you don't put your foot on the gas? So I get deluged with other examples in the very recent months of other, there's a friendship there, period. There's a friendship there. 100%. 100%. So I'm thinking to myself, anyone that would support in any way that woman, how can I be friends with? I mean, you explain it to me. How am I supposed to, one, trust you? Two, it's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. Hey, Courtney. I wouldn't support anybody in her chat. I wouldn't support anybody on her panel. I wouldn't support anybody that was in any way a friend to her. So how am I supposed to be your friend when you are willing to be friends with that, knowing what that woman is trying to do? And that's where I am. So then last night, I heard that the porch said I was furious. Well, I think most of y'all have heard me furious. This is not furious. This is not furious. If I was furious, I think you all know, it would have been nasty. It would have been nasty. Not nervous. I'm trying to, here's another thing that I'm trying to do, and I've said this before. I'm trying to, lovely Steph, I haven't seen you in a million years. How are you? I hope well. So, and I've told y'all this, and I'm really trying to be very self-aware, all right? So, I was mad. I was confused. I was hurt. And I made sure that my anger was really just confusion and hurt. Hey, Morgan. So I didn't react. And then everybody started going fucking live about it. And I'm like, wait a goddamn minute. I need you to discuss this. You can't, why are people discussing, anyway. So in lies the problem. is I, I don't understand anybody being friends with Witty Widow. I don't understand them all. I don't give a shit if she was getting ready to jump off a ledge. I would be the one typing jump, jump, jump. She is worthless in society. She is a pig. She's a pig. So then we have a problem with this because I've got friends, on the ship. And what does that do to the ship? If, two people are not, I am in a place right now where I do not want to talk about it, but I'm forced to because everybody else is. A couple other people went live about it last night. I am in a place right now where I don't need this shit. I just don't need this shit. I don't need it. And I'm not going to deal with it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what a lot of people do. And I see this, I kind of see the thing in it now. Is I'm just going to ride the fence for a while. Hey, Angie, I'm just going to ride the damn fence. And I love everybody. I love the ship. I love Randy and them. I love Diane and them. I love Kit Kat and Zigzag. And there's not a whole lot of people I don't generally just care for. I care for you. I promise you. I pray for you. I'm glad when I see your names pop up places. And, we, in this community, we know about our children and grandchildren. And I know Savage. And I just right now, look, I just can't be mad. I can't be mad. I can't, I just got to be Shannon for a little bit, and not Shannon in the ship, or Shannon and Randy, or Shannon over there in Ladies Night, whatever. I just got to be Shannon and just kind of just roll around and see, You know what, Beth? You do have a relationship with her. You can say you're not friends, but you support her. In whatever way she is a pig. Emery is a pig. Unitonkia is a pig. Nick is a pig. And you offered support, not just this time, because listen, she went live to say that you never told her to lay off people. That was never said. So if she lying, then you need to go talk to her. I reckon you know her number. But I wouldn't talk to people like, Carrie Y. Y'all know Carrie Y. Fucking Carrie Y, the damn drunk over there with the rest of the goddamn drunks, is a mod over there now. And goddamn, how many times has this community kicked Carrie Y to the goddamn curb? Bitch, keep coming back. I'm done. Carrie Y, they dead to me. Oh, Whitty is a lying bitch, but here's the thing. Whitty ain't got nothing to lose by lying this time. Fuck, she care. Doesn't matter. I've seen fucking there are things that I've seen that I have never seen in my life because I don't fuck with that bitch. And it is glowing. Oh, just glowing. Oh, Beth has been nicer to me than I deserve. With all the wonderful little things. Hey, Rachel. All of the wonderful, little DM. It just makes me sick. So any support to that woman, I can't, support away. Support away. Hey, East Coast. You went on a panel regarding, you know what, East Coast? I'm so sick of hearing about that. You know what? People just want, certain people, I, I don't know. Holly ain't never done nothing to nobody. That dude gave her the money that she needed. It wasn't no $15,000. I wish it would. If I thought he was, I'd be over there. Be trying to find him. There you go, Irish. She was. Mm. Oh, Yaba's here. I'm sorry. When I talk, I gotta look straight because if I look down at the chat, it'll get me all. Oh, it's 20,000 now, Holly. You little minx, you crazy. I don't know. I just want to start a clean slate with everybody and then see where that gets me. I really do. I just want to, well, not everybody. I mean, there's certain ones that, no. But I just want to, people have said that I've changed a lot. And I know I did change a lot. I know. And it didn't have to do with the company I was keeping. Trust me. It was nothing to do. The ship has been so good to me. They have stood behind me, and they've stood in front of me, and they've stood around me, and they are really good people. And I know that people only ever hear, somebody angry or whatever, but um, they're really good friends. They really are good friends. And rock solid friends. Rock solid. But, now there's a problem. And so I'm just going to step, just kind of, I mean, I hate fence riders. And there's certain things, of course, I'm not going to ride the fence on. Like Witty Widow. And her insane ass, and her even more insane Embry, and her even more, disgusting Uni, and Nick than Fun Size Nazi. You know, the whole lot of them are disgusting. There you go, Sean. I mean, there you go. Having a backbone around here usually gets you a sore ass. Some people, yeah, you're right. Some people do have no backbone. I just got to admit, Rachel, did you ever discount on coffee? Did you? Oh, Yaba was stuck at Walmart with all the senior citizens today. I did see that. I wanted to laugh. Hey, mistaken identity. How you doing, girl? Rachel, I hope you're okay. Hope all of you are okay. Debbie, hello. I'm sorry. Well, all right, let me tell you. All right, yeah, I'm glad you said that. All right, so back when, Embry was doing this, all right, it was probably the first, it was the first kind of like tell-all they did. Oh, that goes Evel Knievel. It was the first tell-all that they did about Embry, right? And I kept saying to myself, right, I was like, I just don't know this Embry. Hey, Yuko, I don't know the person they're talking about. The Embry that I know is not like this. So I put into, I tried a test. I tried to put in, say, well, maybe, Embry was going through a bad time, and that was, Embry then, but this is, Embry's better. And then here's what I realized doing that. And then Felsie and them got kind of upset with me because it's not that I didn't believe them. I believed everything they said. Hey, Susan, I believed everything they said about Embry, but stupid me was thinking, she was in a really bad place. Her husband had just died, her boyfriend or whatever it was. And she was in a hard, because that's what Embry said. I was in a very, very bad place. I mean, Embry almost admitted most of it. And I'm like, okay, well, then, you're better. And then I got to seeing where she wasn't better, right? I mean, it's in relation to Janie, and well, just in relation to Janie. There you go. Because I mean, I don't, Felsie and them weren't really around. And then they had another kind of come to Jesus moment, a little community meeting about her, and I was there, and I watched it, and I thought, maybe there's something to this, but I never really came out and supported anybody. And I should have. Now I know sometimes saying nothing says everything. I get it now. Sometimes saying nothing says everything. And me saying nothing said a lot. So I was wrong there. I should have backed them up, but I didn't. And then Embry kind of went away, and then she came back, and I mean, I really hadn't had much to do, obviously I haven't anything to do with her. Now she's back with, her best friend, so it's a problem. It's definitely a problem. I should have, I don't know, I don't know what we can do about her. What can we do? Embry doesn't really have a channel. She just sits on panels. So what are we going to do? Get her channel shut down? We all know she has 112 channels. I don't know what we can do about her. I really don't. I wish that we did, but I don't know what to do about her. Yeah, Courtney. I mean, I've realized that it's Sin. They are going to war. They are going to war on The Walking Dead. I know y'all. If y'all don't want to hear this, find something to do for the next 2 minutes. But when Daryl stared at that garden at Alexandria, and then they showed it beside Rick staring at the garden at the hilltop right before the war. Oh, girl, we is going to war. I've got to. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't do it. All right, that concludes the. I know, mistaken. I don't want to. Oh, God. I'm nervous too. But I can't wait to see it. Have a panel stream about how not to turn into a monster to grief. Yeah, I can do that. But sometimes you gotta be, you know what it is? It's what I think it is, and I can only come from sometimes, all right, anger is the easiest thing to feel, right? It is the easiest thing to feel. It's everybody's go-to because it's so easy. And sometimes you need to be angry. Sometimes it's the only thing that gets you up in the morning. Sometimes it's the only thing that holds your muscles to your body so you can move. It's anger. It's it's needed. It's the only way you can protect yourself. It's the only, because when you're angry, I've learned this. Like I said, it's easy. Then when you have to start dealing with what has made you angry, then you get into your hurt, your, grief, and your what have you. And that's hard. That's hard. It's just easy to be angry. Oh, sure, Mary. Yeah, a lot of it. Yeah. And you go through that part, anger's part of grieving. It's a big part of it. I'm telling you, it's and then, when you're depressed, a lot of people that are depressed sound angry. That's why I think about Corey over there. And she's so effing mad, but it's because she's so depressed. And it's easier for her to be angry than it is to be hurt or depressed or deal with what she got to deal with. So I kind of, where I was laughing at her, because it's kind of funny. I'm sorry. I didn't know that she had lost um, a child. I didn't know that, and I don't know when that happened, but and I don't think that's an excuse for anything, but kind of made sense. Oh my God! Hold on, let me. Y'all might fall on the floor. Hold on. Oh no, I don't want to rotate device. All right, there you go. Oh nope. There we go. Sorry. I think that I've told you before, but my man is a. Oh shit! Come on, come back. He's working on many shows, movies. Oh, now listen, my kid, the youngest one, is now. She's in drama in middle school, and they're starting to do special effects makeup. She came home. Well, no, I take that back. They'd done blood, and she had it all up her damn sleeve. I'm like, dude, Lord. And then they had the latex stuff. Yeah, my daughter would love to talk to him. Yes, Susan, because sometimes you need to be angry. Sometimes, I can just talk, like, the easiest thing that I could talk about is my friend Sheree. I'm not going to talk about, my daughter or granddaughter, but, my friend, best friend, love of my life, Sheree, was diagnosed with leukemia, right? And my sister had just been diagnosed with breast cancer. And, Sheree hadn't been feeling good, and she'd just been run down and losing weight for no reason. And I said, well, she was going back to the doctor, right? And that morning, I said, well, get them to test her for Lyme disease. It could be that. So I get a phone call about 6 o'clock, and she said, I'm at UVA. UVA is in Charlottesville. It's about an hour and a half from me. It's obviously a university hospital. And she said, I have leukemia. I am so sorry. And I thought, what do you mean? You're so sorry. She said, I know you're dealing this with your sister and all that. I am so sorry. All right, so she fought and she fought and she fought, and you cannot imagine how many times she was close to death just from the treatment and this experimental stuff. And, I could only talk to her on the phone for a lot of time because I had children in school, and I couldn't get near her because of the germs. It was just too big of so I couldn't even go for a long time to even see her. I just had to talk to her on the phone every day when she was able to do it. So a long story short, she is cancer free. They sent her home to get strong for her bone marrow transplant that her sister was going to be able to give her. And she was weak, but she was excited, and then I got a call from UVA again, and I saw the number pop up, and I answered it, and she had had a relapse. And when I tell you that it was a relapse, I'm telling you, from a Wednesday to a Sunday, she was dying, dead. I mean, she came down here to hospice. She didn't want to die in her home because she didn't want her husband and her son. And anyway, and she, I got to see her, and she couldn't talk, and she had a feeding tube, and she just grunted. I mean, I knew that she could hear me, and she grunted. So she passed away. And about a couple, we didn't have the funeral right away. She was cremated, and it happened in the summer. So I got mad at her in my head, thinking you should have fought harder. Why didn't you fight harder? Um, it doesn't make any sense to think that, but it does. You think it. It's I've told everything that you feel when you're in grief is valid. It's valid. I actually, for a day or two, was pissed off at Cherie for not fighting hard enough. Now, that makes no sense, but I did it. You can't leave the house except for treatment. Oh, Holly. Good Lord. See, I'm in Virginia. It ain't hit here. I don't, Bob's. I pray for every one of you that is in its path. Oh, thank you, Ada. But I mean, I'm just saying, grief does weird shit, Anger's part of everything. Anger, like I said, if I was angry, and then I felt guilty because I was angry once I got over it. And it's so funny because, Unitonk is talking and all upset about that some monkey doll. I have a monkey doll. My friend Cherie made dolls. She went to a special school in Wisconsin, Green Bay, Wisconsin, and she learned how to fix old dolls. I mean, this was like a 3-week course that she did. She could fix any, string them up, and but she used to make dolls. And I've told y'all this. I think I've said this before about walking into her house and it'd be fucking doll faces in the damn oven baking. Ooh, God. Anyway. So I have been cutting carrots up for 2. Anyway, so, but she made Devin, my little Devin, a monkey doll. It looks like a little baby monkey. And I'm thinking to myself, does that mean I'm fucking racist now? Hold on, let me turn this. I'll give y'all something to look at. There you go. But I digress. That's why I say it's every emotion you feel is valid. I think. Let me get caught up. Knitted mug. You bought one too off Etsy? Well, I mean, I've got it, and of course, we treasure this little thing that Cherie made, this little monkey doll. But I love that thing. I look at it like all the time. I laugh at it. I wouldn't even let Devin take it to wherever she went in life yet. I mean, I'm not, because I'm scared that it'll break, and it's so precious to me. But yeah, I got a little monkey doll at home. What about it? I love it. She wanted to make one that looked just like Devin when she was a baby, and I said, "Oh, that's close enough." Seeing my mom for the last month of his life. Oh, Courtney, I'm sorry. I forgot about you. I'm sorry. But, he's talking about seeing your mom. I knew this woman that I used to work with, and her daughter had cancer, right? Oh, honey. And she was in the room with her when she passed. And she told this story, right? That her daughter woke up and had been out for days and said, "Mom, they're here. I have to go. It's so beautiful." And passed away. Now, you think about that. I'm like, well, I didn't, what? I pray. And I hope and know. I think we both know. You have to have faith. That you got to have faith. You got to have faith. That's what, you got to have faith in life. Some of these idiots work hard to get it. What in the hell am I missing? Our local school just, wow, way to go, Mary. Well, way to go for your school. Yeah, Mary, I remember that. That's what always bring it all. It reminded me of this woman, bless her heart, that just, you know, said to Mom, I gotta go. They're here. Oh, it's beautiful. And passed away. And I'm like, that's kind of a beautiful thing. I really believe somebody you love comes and gets you. I really do. I mean, but that's my faith. So, I mean, well, I hope it's true. I meant to respond to Savage. Yes, Shannon. Garden 20. Garden 2020. Look, I got to get back in my garden because I think that the mayor's daughter is doping. She's doping her garden. She's too fucking ready. I can't do it. I got to get out there. It's rained all the time here for the last couple of weeks and I couldn't do anything. So, but I think I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to tell no tales out of school, but the mayor's daughter might be doping, illegal doping. I think there might be some illegal fertilizer going in there. I don't know what's going on. I know she's got like 1,000,000 damn seeds. I don't know how big her shit is, but I ain't gonna fail them. My grandma and my great grandma were very close. When my grandma passed, it broke my great grandma's heart. 5 months later, she told my mother. Well, Margie, I believe that's correct. Now, my grandmother is 98, right? And she dreams about grandfather. And my grandfather keeps coming to her and telling her it ain't time yet. And she gets mad at him. It's like, I get so mad at him. Like, Grandma, just be quiet. Miracle Grow, Stephanie, it's something. It's something. And I intend to have it checked out. We need a board of, I don't know what we need. She's getting way too excited. She's gonna win, but I tell you what, yeah, this year when y'all see me, and I'm out in my garden with in camo with a buck knife and laying in a, I know a little motherfucker's not gonna play the goddamn drum. Yeah, he is. Can't you tell I'm live streaming? Eating the tomatoes. Something going on. I believe I'll back of all people like my mom and my pal. I refuse to believe that people who made such a wonderful impact on so many lives just lay in the ground. Oh yeah, Courtney. So you got to go listen to Brooks and Dunn. I believe. You had to go listen to that. No, my great grandmother, let me tell you what, if they want to have him before she died, it is now. There's no way. There's no damn way. Now, I got a lot of work to do before I go. I got a lot of explaining to do. And I got a lot of good works to perform before I'm even considered. God knows. I don't know. I can be nice. I don't know. All right. See, my grandmother is 98. Mind clear as a bell. Wants to go shopping every day. It's getting more aches and pains now. I'm not gonna lie. But she is clear as a bell, man. She'll be at bingo tonight, probably. No, it's Wednesday night. I don't know. She might. I know she goes on Tuesday night and Thursday night. I don't know what she does tonight. And I pray to be, like I've told y'all before, she would go to the pawn shop. It's your favorite place to go if you ever want to find good cheap jewelry. Go to the pawn shop. You go to the pawn shop and put things on layaway in her 90s. Because does y'all's stores have water and toilet paper? Oh, why, Big Mom? Where? I hope you're not talking about. Will somebody figure out who cloned Will? It is fantastic, right? Cutie Pie, she does it, and it's just ballsy. It's Bob. But she wouldn't put diamond earrings on fucking layaway. I'm like, Grandma, you were crazy. Well, I just want to think about it. Somebody hacked. All right, well, Will, I can't. With my phone, I can't go to your channel like and check which one is you. Which I can't do it on my phone. So, what did Big Mama? I want to know why. I want to know why Big Mama ain't got no toilet paper, but ain't got no water. We might have to take up a collection. We gotta have. It's the Corona thing. Okay. Well, Big Mama, I am, Rachel. I really am. And to be 51 years old and still be graced with your grandmother here, and let me tell you, she's my queen. Like I love Queen Elizabeth, but she is my queen. She has given me the best advice I've ever had in my life, and some funny advice. Like I had to way back when. I was a young. Well, I was a young adult, probably late teens, young adult, and she had a heart to heart with me and made me promise that I would never snort marijuana. And I said, Grandma, I promise I will never snort marijuana. And it is a promise that I have kept to this day. All right, listen, Yaba. Here's my problem with The Crown. I don't know if you've been in here before when I was talking about this, but yes, I love The Crown. I love it. I've watched it over and over and over. Yeah. I should let y'all meet. I should put her on my thing. What I do not like, Yaba, and what I don't know if you know, Wallis Simpson, who married King Edward, her uncle, was a pig from hell. And they did not portray that relationship in any way, shape, or form as what it was. And I'm going to do a live about it. I'm that pissed off about it. Holly, you do have an extra 20,000 laying around. Can you send Big Mama water and toilet paper? 2-ply, please, because you can afford it. We don't want no 1-ply, Holly. Do not even try it. 2-plies. So Yaba, I'm gonna have a fucking stream about it because she was awful to that man. There you go. Yaba didn't know. I got it. Yaba, I'll let you know when it is. I've read several books about her, and she was a human pig. She tried to get out of marrying him about 1,000 times. She didn't want to marry him. He said he would kill himself. She wrote letters to her ex-husband for 2 years after they were married. She had several affairs. She wasn't when he died, she was not in the room. A nurse was in the room with him and held him. She didn't come in till the morning. Don't get me started on Wallis damn Simpson, that pig. Don't do it. I'll be there. You do want to fall in love with them, but she was awful to him. But he kind of liked it. She would yell at him. She would send him to bed. I mean, she would admonish him about whatever. And he would send her a little note that said, are you going to send me to bed again tonight crying? Oh. I can't wait till the second. All right, so the 4th season, right, that's when we're going to introduce Diana. That'll be interesting. Yeah, she was Saga. She was horrible. Oh, she was horrible. And so every time I was watching The Crown, and they'd have one of her, I go, oh, here we go. Here we go. They're going to show her. And it would be some kind of glowing, and they did do the letters. There's actually a book of their letters, and the letters were horrible. They were both pigs. quite frankly. But oh yeah, there's a there's a YouTube video about her jewelry, which was amazing, huge, huge. But I'm gonna do a live because I am up in arms. I'm gonna let Netflix know I'm coming after them in an expose. Hi Eric, did you have a good day? I know, right? Yeah, but I can't either. I can't either. Because we know Camilla's gonna be there. We know Camilla's is not going anywhere. Obviously, we've seen this before. Camilla's gonna be in the jewels con, yeah. Well, when I was looking at her jewels, like they would show a picture, like on this one YouTube channel, they would show a picture of it, like the piece of jewelry, right? And I'm like, oh, that's so gorgeous. And then they would show a picture of her wearing it, and it was gigantic. It was like 5 inches across. I'm like, good Lord. I thought it was some little dainty. She had one pin that was shaped like it was a flamingo. Absolutely stunning. But yeah, no, I'm gonna talk about it. I gotta talk about it. I gotta talk about it. You know what, Eric? I had a day. That's all I'll say. Hey, Diesel Cat. You will be admonished, Diesel Cat. You'll have to write on the board 500 times, I will not be late. Or you can just copy and paste it. I'll accept that as well. I'll accept that as well. Not a problem. I'm going to go home tonight and make hash. We had a roast and carrots and potatoes, and we had leftovers, so I'm going to go home and make hash. I have been slicing a couple extra carrots. My hands look like I tried to kill Garfield. So I'm going to, as soon as my kid gets out of this rehearsal, I gotta go home and do that. And then I gotta watch Survivor. And sorry the booty keeps bringing up. Who's bringing up Yaba's kids? God, leave everybody on earth. Leave your little children alone. Leave your little children alone. I mean, I don't understand. I don't understand. I just don't understand. You have wonderful parents, wonderful mothers, wonderful fathers who can be on YouTube and have a little personality, have a little sass to them, and can raise perfectly good, wonderful children. And, you know, I don't understand. Yaba has been, you know, we all remember a couple years ago. I don't even want to bring it up. I don't get nobody no ideas, but, it was horrible. That was so horrible, Yaba. But, you know, she's a good mom and everything worked out just fine. As we all knew it would. You know, I get... Oh, the Masked Singers tonight. You know, I like to watch all the reveals at one time. That way, I just wait till somebody puts all the reveals together on YouTube and I watch it that way. I'm sorry. That's my attention span. I mean, you know, the more calm I get, the more methodical I get about the way I act and the things that I do. The shorter my attention span gets. I don't understand it at all. It should be the opposite. You know, if I'm not busying myself with needless, you know, angst and worry, then I should have my time freed up. I don't know. I don't know. I think we'll have to talk about that in therapy this week. Oh, deranged source. Who are we talking about? It can only be a few. Can only be a few. Well, I just want to set Ricky and them straight, too. You know, no, Shannon is not furious. Shannon hasn't been furious in a very long time. And if I was furious, people would know it. Furious. And apparently I was invited to come over to the porch. Thank you very much. I appreciate all that. You know what? No, I'm good. I'm real good. About the elephant in the room, Steve. So yeah, that kind of pissed me off yesterday when I got about 30 fucking texts about that. I'm like, good fucking Jesus. Don't tell me anymore. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to. They've started their little nightly news thing, which is, here. I just, I'm trying to say something kind, and it's just not coming. It ain't coming. I can't. I have, back when Pam was ill, right? I assume she was ill. She said she was ill. I don't know. I did say, I hope, wish you well, just feel whatever. And, when Ricky took up the money for his stepdaughter's funeral, I gave kudos to that. I thought that was very nice of him to do. And, and I'm still called Shan Man and shit like that. I have to laugh at you. I have to laugh at you. I wish you well. I just wish you well. I don't know. But don't use me as news anymore, because it ain't no damn news. Anyone who's been doxxed, how do you request a change in magazine subscriptions? Really, birds and brains. You haven't given it a good chance, Holly. Just give it another run through. At this point, who hasn't been doxxed around here anymore? I mean, isn't that sad that it's becoming normal to be doxxed? It's like you're abnormal if you haven't been doxxed. That's, to me, is crazy. Birds and blooms. I'm sorry. Send it over to the mayor's daughter, because she's dope in her garden right now. I'm telling you, I'm not having it. She's probably got an actual cow that's just shitting all in it right now. I don't have that kind of money. I can't go get a cow to shit in my garden. Trade your miniature donkey subscription for Oh, that's too funny. I'm sorry. Big Mama, Holly's got $30,000. I'm gonna up it. Holly, I'm gonna go on and up it. Holly has $30,000, and she's gonna send you 2-ply toilet paper. I can't promise Charmin now, even though she can afford it. But with her $75,000, you dox myself because you're aware it takes only a few clicks to find out. Yeah. And see, when Witty Widow said she was going to give my name and address, she got it from Embry, because Embry actually did a really wonderful thing when Little Rosie, a lot of people were in on it, sent me a mug with Little Rosie's little face on it, right? And I treasure it. I treasure it. And to be honest with you, I don't think I'm friends with half the people that are on the goddamn thing anymore. They effing hate me. For whatever reason. But I haven't turned around to where I'm looking at Little Rosie. So I know that she got my address from Embry, and that's, like I said, that's what Embry does. Yaba, good night, love. I will let you know when we're doing the Wallace Simpson expose. That's what I'm going to call it. I'm tired of this adulation that she's getting. All right, well, the kids are coming out now, so here comes my...
I know.
Be quiet, I'm streaming. All these kids are coming out, now I gotta go. But, So anyway, we addressed the elephant in the room, and like I said, I'm just gonna have to ride the fence a little bit. And I love you all for showing up. Hey, Irish Devo, what?
You're live streaming.
I am live streaming.
We got my water bottle inside. Hang on.
Never mind. Anyway, I love you all, and thank y'all for showing up, and thank you for listening, and just I am where I am with this, and that's just all I can say right now. I can't say what I'm gonna do tomorrow or the next day, but for right now, I am where I am. So I hope I see y'all around tonight. If y'all are, it was good to see you, Steph, and all y'all that I haven't seen in a while. It was very good to see you. I miss you guys, and y'all have a good one.